With Europe's summer months approaching, the continent is looking at how it can safely resume travel and tourism if COVID-19 loosens its grip. The European Union wants the lucrative tourism industry to be rebooted in a gradual and coordinated manner. Lucy Hoff reports.
At this time of year, Europe's beaches, museums and piazzas would normally be gearing up for their busiest period. Salvatore Giuliano's restaurant in Naples in southern Italy will be starting to be frequented by international travellers passing through the city on their way to the Amalfi Coast. But this year he could lose as much as 60% of his business in the peak season.
If we don't have the people from US, from UK, all the weddings in Ravello, in Amalfi Coast, that how can we open? How can we have the costs like the rent of the personnel and anything, but it's impossible to survive for all the summertime.
The summer months between June and August are big business for Europe, worth some $160 billion. But with much of the continent closed off, the upcoming peak tourist season is in doubt. For countries in the south of Europe, such as Italy, Spain and Greece, it's a major blow. The EU has announced its plans for a gradual resumption of freedom of movement as the bloc emerges from the COVID-19 pandemic.
The factual opening of borders would depend very much on the situation, the health situation in each member state. So then it could be the possibility that the travel is being resumed between different areas. But this always has to be done based on the health situation and not on nationality or on the member state itself.
The plans would see a gradual two-phased approach to the resumption of tourism and travel. The first phase would allow some travel between countries with similar low levels of COVID-19 risk. Health and safety would be stepped up on transport and at border crossings, such as the wearing of face masks on planes. Phase 2 would see the resumption of freedom of movement within the Schengen zone, but only when it's safe to do so. The guidelines mean more countries are likely to form travel bubbles with some freedom of movement, something already put in place by 3 Baltic countries in the east of the bloc. France is allowing domestic tourism in July and August and is hoping for stays by Europeans from neighbouring countries like Germany and Austria. Italy thinks tourism could restart in late summer, with hand sanitizer and social distancing on beaches likely as the country tries to lure tourists back. Lucy Hoff, CNA, Brussels.